Alright, hello to all my guys, gals, and non-binary pals out there across the electrical ocean. This is Jazzman. Back with the game, we have Wafflepounder playing full faction Forsaken Waste. And then SoulFear playing Iron Fist, Underdepths. I was assuming Laos at first blush, but he has a Deep Elf Fanatic out. So I guess we can cut that from the equation. Wafflepounder is already gone for the aggressive engage. Kind of a little bit strange, considering he's playing like Death Benefit, I would guess. But Wandering Zombie here going to be really good gumming up that Laos Monk, just delaying him from getting to the font. I guess this is kind of what you'd want as the DB player. You got your Broken Bones here to sit in that font. You got your Bird going for the side. And then, yeah, Wandering Zombie just rushes. And SoulFear here probably going to be quite annoyed by that Wandering Zombie. But I mean, he could, I guess he could maybe drop a Relic and then do the same at Wafflepounder's side. Because, I mean, Broken Bones, it is a great champ, but, ooh, wait, is that he's Divinity's touching the Wandering Zombie. Man, that is a desperation play if I've ever seen one. Just ensuring, I mean, it's not that bad, to be fair. Like, he would have had to deal with that zombie for at least a good, I don't know, like 3 rounds before it, finally left his font. He has a resist physical 3. You'd have to send another champ up there. It's just good to get that shit out of there, so he doesn't have to deal with it. And, Deep Elf Fanatic pouncing in. Did he even make a second? I guess he didn't make a second attack because he didn't want to split the Broken Bones and get more value. But Wafflepounder here, I mean, he lost the contest opportunity, but he should still be in a really comfortable place. SoulFear already down on champs, down a spell, and he's just now getting his font. But Fanatic is kind of scary. I think he's probably just going to rip through the Broken Bones here. Now the problem is, in only half Underdepths, he has 12 damage, which is honestly kind of low considering it's a Deep Elf Fanatic. Usually you see these things at like 18 damage with Surge. Back in the day, they used to have basically, I think it was like counterattack range and then Surge all on base, and he would just pounce into things, and pounce was an AoE ability back then, so he would tear some shit up, and he was a really fun rune to use. But here, Essence Capture is going to do some nice work, regaining some of that lost stuff from Bones. Wait, SoulFear is Maddening Echoes. He's really echoing to deal with that Bones. Man, he doesn't even want the globe. He's going straight for that fucking Bird. Okay, I mean, I don't know about not taking the globe. I mean, Bird is just going to gather that and get more Nora with Dead Eater. But he's going to get the Manic here. And that's, like, he leaves the fun. The Laos Monk can just capture that, no problem. But yeah, Angel of Death going to take a hit. And the Bird for the double. It's a little, I guess SoulFear would rather get the kill here somehow with the spell than get the Nora globe with the Bird. I still would have left the globe. I mean, you just guard it with the Wandering Zombie, and then Bird can hover over there afterwards. But he doesn't actually go for the kill. He leaves the Fanatic on 11. Kind of dangerous versus Underdepths. They have Sacrifice, Retribution, shenanigans at their disposal. Especially, I mean, with Essence Capture, you can, like, SoulFear can just recoup some of the loss on his champion here. He's already gained, I think he made like 3 attacks. The Fanatic so far, that's genning like 4 or 5 Nora per hit. So, I mean, he's not doing too bad for himself. I'd say just double hit and then sack that thing. Or maybe even just like, he could actually just run back and imperv it, but the corruption will get around that. Looks like he's just going to take the kill on the Bird here with the Manic and then leave. But the problem is now he's just leaving 2 more globes for Wafflepounder to collect. And, ooh, the Sepia-toned Executioner. So, Wafflepounder flexing on us a little bit with his wallet. And, not even, oh, wait a minute. Skirmisher, hold up. Man's playing a sneaky on us. He's got an Unbending Force on that Deep Elf Fanatic. You can tell because of the Skirmisher. And, yep, there it is. So, champs with Unbending Force will have Skirmisher on them. It's an easy way to tell. But I guess Wafflepounder did not notice that. Maybe he did and just wanted to, hit it for funsies. But even with Corruption, that would not get around the Unbending Force, because it's basically like the old Barbarian racial. If anyone is curmudgeonly enough to remember that. Oh my god, he wasted a Soul Bane. Oh, that is rough, my man. 40 Nord down the drain, not realizing that Unbending Force, you can't do it. Like, there's no way to kill. It's literally impossible. I guess you could technically Shadow Shank it because that's, or Fruit, because that's death and not a loss of HP. But ooh, that was embarrassing. It's a good thing this game isn't like going on YouTube or anything for the world to see. That would be awful. I would hate to be Wafflepounder in that case, right? Right. But SoulFear has the Geomancer coming in from the back. It's interesting how Soulbane still, it cursed everything in play despite not getting the kill. I guess the interaction was like it decreased the champion's HP below 0. So maybe that's how it's coded, rather than actually getting the kill, technically. So everything of SoulFear's is cursed. And Deep Elf Fanatic has one final turn to pounce onto that Angel. I'm wondering if SoulFear can do like... It's kind of a shame he wasted the Echoes earlier, because he could have used his own Fanatic as bait, since Unbending Force is still active for this turn. So he could have used an Echoes for 12, and then Manic, I believe, would have finished that Angel off. But looks like he's going to ret. Okay, fair enough. So he gets the kill there. Again, it does leave 2 globes for Wafflepounder to nab. But, I mean, SoulFear is pretty much equalized at this point. He's got the champs in mid. He could, if only that was a sack, could have deployed. But that wouldn't have ensured the kill on Angel. Broken Bones coming back again. And Laos Monk imperviousing himself to run in. I don't know if that was necessary this turn. I probably would have just sat back and held off. Like, forced the Wandering to come to you, maybe sat, like, right there, and then Geomancer can guard this entrance to the font. But Executioner probably going to waste a turn gathering the globes, since he doesn't have anything else to do with his AP here. And honestly, I'm glad to see Executioner getting play again. I've always thought, like, this guy's good. Like, he's just a really good pile of stats. And a little basic ability-wise, but he does his job really well. He's a beater, and he does like, he can throw axe, from range. He's basically the epitome of well-designed minimalism in a champ. I think I'd appreciate a few more champs like this. But Broken Bones moving up here, and I'm not going to ridicule Wafflepounder for the choice of upgrades. I've always been a big proponent of Rabid. I don't understand the Berserk attack choice, but we'll just leave it for now. I guess he's I guess he's running Rabid on his zombie, so he's probably thinking, well, I have Rabid here. I don't need Rabid on Bones, and oh my god, the 30 Nora cost. Oh, that looks so good. Just dropping that down, but yeah, Rabid always wins out in my heart, as it should. So, Royal Geomancer... Wait. Speaking of ridiculing upgrades, SoulFear taking fucking Blessing of Stone on his Geomancers. Bruh. That is... Okay, that's just mathematically incorrect Geomancer building. You need that Terraform Lava, man. I mean, if Blessing of Stone wasn't 2 turns, like it was 4 turns like the spell, maybe I could see it, but it's 2 turns for 4 AP, and... I don't know, physical damage isn't really that common anymore, that you'd really want to take that so desperately over the free damage of Terraform Lava. But SoulFear biting his teeth out on that Wandering Zombie here is kind of unfortunate that he has 3 physical damage champs versus that thing. Because even if he kills it, it's just going to wander towards his shrine, all don't mind me. Just going straight there, and I don't know, you could leave it, but I mean, eventually he'll have to deal with the second form. Now, I believe that even if you, like, once you kill the first form, it doesn't go on cooldown until the second form dies, because Riders work that way, and I think Dark Knight used to work that way before he was bug fixed. So stuff like that, and so you basically want to kill the first form and then just leave the second form so you can't redeploy this Wandering Zombie again. But if it wanders into a bad place, like, you could technically do some stuff like put it against the font so that it always wanders into the font, and then your opponent has to deal with it because they want the font. Blah, 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 font. And Sirkin is going to, I guess he's just going to be a big scaling menace here. Vengeful. Another sepia-toned rune from Wafflepounder. Man, SoulFear, get on fucking Wafflepounder's level. You've got fucking legendary runes. So, Wafflepounder is rocking the limited edition versions. How are you so broke? Broke boy alert. And the new graveyard coming down here, I guess, for just more free meat. And that's probably a safe place to put it. It's not too far out of the way that it'll take forever for the skeletons to get to the action, but it's not too like up front that it'll just get poked down by, you know, shield throw and whatever. So we got double broken bones, and this is slowly turning into a game that favors Wafflepounder. I'm guessing we're going to see a shockwave flux. Yeah, there's the flux. And this is going to be a big shockwave. I would assume everything's dead, or at least most stuff. Maybe Sirkin. Maybe SoulFear is going to do another, like a Maddening Echoes here. He only used one. Like, this is a great Echoes AoE. It'll kill the Sirkin, it'll kill the Executioner. And if only he had Terraform Lava, he could terraform under the Executioner and then kill it with the Echoes. But the shield throw on the zombie, man, that zombie is still fucking kicking. 5 HP, and he still hasn't popped his Brainless yet. So there's a Hammer Strike onto Sirkin, and then the finish? Oh, he's at 1 HP. Man, imagine Terraform Lava. I know he doesn't have the AP to do it, but still, imagine it. Are you imagining it yet? I know you are. I know you love to see the lava underneath a 1 HP champion. That just gets you all wet, doesn't it? But Broken Bones here can like gather the globe. I don't know, Wandering Zombie here is going to get the kill on the monk, and this is still favoring Wafflepounder. SoulFear has gone for some plays that are a little questionable. I mean, he's trying to make stuff happen, credit to him. But it's not, hasn't been working out too much. Like, the Sirkin's probably dead, to be fair. If he can just avoid the Soul Reaver that will come down on here, he'll get the, okay, well, there's the immediate Soul Reaver by Wafflepounder. So Sirkin is probably just going to teleport back into the Dead Magic Zone for safety and then heal up later. Because I think, like, even if you hit... Yeah, okay, so even if he hits here, 7 HP, that's still an easy kill with the spell. I probably would have just retreated all the way and tried to, like, block the spell presence. And then healed up later on. Honestly, the Soul Reaver might not have been worth it. Assuming assuming SoulFear doesn't have another spell, I guess it's fine, but you kind of have to expect another spell coming down onto a 7 HP Sirkin with a Soul Reaver on it. So, I don't know, maybe it's just... this is still by design, I'm sure, by Wafflepounder. He's getting SoulFear to waste all his Nora on spells, killing this shit. And, yeah, I mean, the Wandering Zombie is going to threaten top again, down comes the Tomb, and this is just looking even more and more grim for SoulFear here. Vothair Reaver going to... Oh, he has Blood Frenzy. I think this is like the base, like the unupgraded Vothair. You can probably just finish off that zombie. I would just ignore the bones. I mean, you wanna guard your fawn, right? So he can kill that. Oh, well, or he could surrender. That is also a valid option. So well played to both, and we'll see everyone in the next one.